Now on Monday, a natural gas leak in downtown Columbus led to a fire and explosion at the historic Kelton House Museum.
2 days later, now we are starting to learn some of the damage that's been done to that building. 10 TV's Libby Cathy is live tonight outside the Kelton House with what we have learned from a city inspection report. Libby.
Jeff, Yolanda, a 6-foot fence now surrounds the Kelton House behind me, and a city inspector has deemed the property unsafe. But the extent of the damage inside and whether it will reopen to the public, still unknown.
Nobody wakes up in the morning expecting a portion of their building to have a catastrophic event or collapse.
Tragically, that's what happened Monday at the historic Kelton House. A gas leak and explosion ignited a fire that left the home, built in 1852 and once part of the Underground Railroad, severely damaged.
We did declare the building unsafe, which means that you can't occupy it.
A report by a city inspector paints a grim picture of what they've been able to evaluate so far. In the main house, water and plaster damage throughout the first and second floors, debris blocking stairways, and the roof displaced in several spots.
But our inspector, due to some debris that was on the stairs, was not able to get to all 3 floors.
The damage much worse behind the main building.
Then there was a connector and like a carriage house, and both of those were heavily damaged, if not totally destroyed. It was a catastrophic event for those two.
Anthony Celebrezzi with Building and Zoning says there's no longer a threat of the main building collapsing.
So that's why we only issued a unsafe instead of an emergency unsafe order, because an emergency unsafe order would require them to knock it down.
He says next steps will come from the building's owner, the Columbus Foundation, working with design professionals to make final determinations on how they want to move forward. The city's building compliance team will work with them
so that they can, hopefully repair whatever they want to repair, rebuild what they want to rebuild, and get it through our review processes and get building permits back out to them so they can get to work on it.
Celebrezzi says preservation is possible, but it won't be quick or cheap.
It could take a significant amount of time to repair this historic building. So there's historic reviews, I'm sure, that have to go into it. There may also be, state dollars to help repair it. They just may not be very quick in coming.
But for a building that's been part of Columbus history for more than a century and a half, many feel it's worth the fight.
The history of this building is important. Is an important piece of the fabric of our city, and we definitely, hope that it is salvageable and rebuildable and put back into productive use.
And the Columbus Foundation said in a statement to us yesterday, they look forward to learning the extent of the damage in the days and weeks to come. Reporting in Columbus, Libby Cathy, 10 TV News.